Y'all, hold on a second. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on a second. They look a mess. Okay, okay. All right. So let me tell you all what happened. It's still kind of going on. But I went to go for a walk, did my walk, did some communication, healing, doing my thing. I'm in the moment. Went and got me some melatonin, and I got me some sage, some beautiful sage wash. I'm having a Monday. I'm having a Monday. Y'all, I'm having a Monday. Welcome to Bsoulight. I am Princess McCullough, as well as Miana, as well as Felicia. You pick and choose which one you want to talk to today because it still comes back to the same person. So I get home and there's like these packages sitting in front of the door. Big packages. And I'm like, I don't order anything. I know. I'm looking. Well, was it? Nothing. Ain't got nobody's names on. Entirely different names on the packages. Now, earlier today, I saw two black and whites sitting out at the entryway of the apartment complex. They were just sitting there, just kind of, chilling. So I didn't think nothing of it when I went for my walk. So I deal with the package thing. I said, "Well, where's this building? Where? Okay, it's in the same building, but they got it the wrong apartment." So I walk around, go back down the stairs. I walk around to the other side of the building. As I'm walking, because I know school is letting out, all of a sudden I hear roar, the speeding of a car, slamming and hitting the brakes. I'm hearing, "Oh my God," screaming and yelling, car speeding off. And then all of a sudden, this cop pops out of nowhere and he goes, "Man, what did you see?" And I go, "All I heard was cars ripping and running, and it was in that direction." And he takes off flying. I'm like, "What the hell is going on? It can't be about the packages." So I'm like, "Okay, okay." So I go back, I find the apartment, I come back to here, pick up the heaviest one, and then I'm walking down to go deliver the package to the lady's house. So people are kind of coming out there trying to figure out what was all the cars ripping and running and screaming and trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm like, I don't know. So I ring the doorbell and I said, "Hello," and the lady opens up, "Hi," and I said, "Honey, your packages were delivered to the wrong place, and I wanted to bring these over for you." And she goes, "You know what? I told them. They said I got my packages, and I kept telling them I didn't get my packages." I said, "No, no, no, honey, because somebody accidentally dropped it off at the wrong one. They got the numbers mixed up." And so I got the second one at the place, and I'm gonna bring them back. She goes, "There's another one." I go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." She goes, "Oh, okay." So they went ahead and delivered both of them today. She goes, "Oh my God, thank you so much." She goes, "Where are you?" I'm on the other side of the building. So I come back down and I don't see the cop. And I'm like, okay, well, then maybe they chasing whoever it was that took off in the parking lot or whatever. I come back around. Not only do I see unmarked vehicles in front where I have to go walk, but they have this woman and she looked very disarrayed, like she just had gotten out of trouble. And she had a backpack and the cop had her and said, "You know you're on probation and you're not even supposed to be in this area." I was like, And I go, what? What do I do? So then I come and walk up back up the stairs. Now, just keep in mind, I already did my workout earlier. And now I'm walking up 3 flights of stairs on this side and then 3 flights of stairs on the other to be so light being to give this lady her packages because she paid for these. And I go back up and I get the other package and I'm walking down and officer looks at me and then I see the other one that I ran into. He comes back around and then I'm like, what the hell is going on? So then I walk up and the lady meets me at the stairs and she says, oh, thank you so much for my package. And oh my gosh, she goes, thank you so much. I said, you know what, honey, it's like this. I would want someone to do that for me. If my package showed up at your doorstep, it's not yours. Why should you keep that? I mean, if you know it's in the neighborhood, somebody is waiting for that. So then she tells me, I'm watching my two grandchildren today, and I just couldn't go try to figure out where my packages went. And I kept telling them, I said, well, honey, I would want someone to do that for me. I would do the right thing. It's called do the right thing. Hello, that prayer is in action. So I went ahead and gave her package, and she was just so happy she got her packages. I said, you be good to yourself. So I come back down. Another unmarked car shows up. So this is like, they're not the typical black unmarked cars. No, they're the typical, like, a Subaru unmarked, an Escape silver color or a soft smoky brown smoky color car unmarked. Okay, so the reason why I'm sharing this, hold on a second, let me look. You are not going to believe this. That Subaru that those cops were driving around in that was unmarked was a hoop-de-doo. He could barely just get it around the corner. So I don't know if he took that from somebody, but the other person wasn't in that. And then there's this long black like pickup truck, unmarked, down in the alleyway, sitting there. So there was a total of 8 undercover cops in this area right in front here. And I'm sitting here saying, now, what do? I just went out for a walk to try to be in nature, try to have myself all in balance. And now I come back and see darkness across the land, midnight hour not close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all neighborhood. Somebody's playing Thriller up in here. What's going on? So evidently she sounded like she was in the car with the person. And it sounded like she must have got out and was up in here walking like an ordinary person, hiding. And while they were tracking and following, trying to get the other person. So unmarked vehicles all over the place, just acting like they were regular people, but they were cops hanging out here unmarked. And it's the weirdest feeling to know how they did it because it really can make you feel like they're just everywhere because we're so programmed. I'm reading this book called the Atomic Habit, and it is a really good one. You can also go here on YouTube and listen to it and read the subtitles to learn more about it. But the things that I saw in this book talks about how we are so programmed to see certain things, to do certain things. We're so programmed, and you're so programmed. All your life, you grew up with seeing cop cars, black and white, black and white. That means the law. The law is in the house, so watch out. The agents are around. But then to just kind of see them, and usually if you see an unmarked car, it's always, the long black cars, they're typical black, not your play the role of a hoop-de-doo and looking like you're driving around in some kind of just ordinary car like you and I would just have. Just, we're going to go to Target today in our little silver looking Ford car. Yeah. And just, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to arrest someone because we're going to be looking undercover. So I looked out when I came on to talk about it. They had like a huge array of mess down there. Then I come on here to talk, and then I go and just look just now, and it's all gone like it never had happened. I'm like, wait a minute, there was a whole mess of stuff down there. And she was taken away. Then the other cops, then the hoop-de-ville cops car took everything and cleaned it all up like nothing ever happened. Don't tell me we're not living in a matrix because that just was like, so I'm just letting y'all know it was just kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over here for a moment. Some kind of timeline went down with her on it. I wasn't going to be on that timeline. She went down on that timeline. And it was really interesting because neighbors from over there heard all the corruption, saw the cops running through the apartment complex. It was like, oh, cops, are we filming? And then it was like the ones that were making all the screaming and fighting over here in the other building, they all had their heads popped out. And there was something inside of me that was going to be a shadow being at that moment that was going to say, yeah, you better pipe down over there. You could be next. Look, they show up in unmarked cars. But I did not say that. I decided to just hold space and didn't want anything to get out of hand. I didn't want any shooting because they were all high profile undercover cops. They had their vests on, they had their guns out, they were doing their thing. So I'm like, it's just definitely time to shift to the most higher paradigm timeline possible. Makes me feel like I don't want to go out and go into nature and be on the highest point out there and then come back here and it's like, what the hell? So I'm used to seeing things like that take place, like, just like like away from me, not like directly right there. Like I gotta go past it. Like, what the hell? So just know that when you're sitting at a signal light, that car next to you could be just an undercover cop, totally disguised in a Subaru hoop-de-voo. I don't think it was getting very good gas. I'm pretty sure that was the car that was racing through, and they probably took it. And that has to be the scenario. I just can't. I really just cannot visualize the budget being that bad and putting cops in hoop-de-ville vehicles like that. That can't really. That has to be the reason. I'm pretty sure of it. But my whole thing is nobody got hurt. So my team, Dragons, everybody was on point here because it's pretty busy with children coming through here from school. And parents are coming in and out to go get their kids and they're walking their dogs and stuff. And I'm just so grateful that nobody got hurt, that none of the cops were in this place of being afraid for their life, that anybody they saw that might have fit the description, they automatically started shooting instead of asking questions. I am just so grateful that no animals got hurt, no kids got hurt, no mothers and got hurt, nobody got hurt. So that's the end of what happened, but it was so weird and so quick. So just be aware, be aware, be aware, be aware of your surroundings and pay attention because you just never know when you go out for your walk, when you come back, what might be going down. All right, be so light. Wow, this is just before the full moon. So we got a full moon and then 2 portal days after that. Yeah, I want to be on point with that. It's time to do some heavy smudging. Anyway, have a wonderful day and be so light. I'm just so grateful. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt. Thank God. All right. Everyone have a great, safe